Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's W-O-R-I-M-I, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Let me try and get that light right. For some reason, the autofocus is having a little bit of a, let me think about it. It's probably because we're getting into late afternoon. Okay, so, first of all, I do want to apologise. I think in my last reading when I was talking about Nigeria, I said Nicaraguan instead of Nigerian. Now, my guides don't actually have bloopers on me. I do, the skin being that I am, but I do wonder whether just watch the Nicaraguan space as well in regards to the smoke and mirrors. And Nicaragua is on the Caribbean, I believe, on the Caribbean side of South America there. Okay, so watch that space. And also, yes, remember the 5th of November, not the 4th. So I got that wrong as well. Now, I believe so watch for the 4th as well. It may be the 4th your day, which is the 5th my day. I don't quite know what's going on again. And they adamantly kept saying 4th of November. So just keep an eye out on the 4th of November for anything that is there going to be anything different? Probably. Anyhow, entertainment only. What I want to have a look at in this particular reading is I'm going to have a look at the Hegseth Directive for the top brass. First of all, having to get permission to disclose anything to the White House, to Congress. Okay, well, first term, Pentagon leaked like a bloomin' sieve. But this is Hegseth putting out a directive. Oh, gosh. Tied to the devil. Look, these are the two cards. Both got the lovers in them. The side of good versus the side of not good, nefariousness. And we've got the government here. So this is sort of the contracts and agreements, but you've got the archangel overseeing. Bring you down. Just bring you down. Let's have a look. So you've got contracts and agreements, but you've got the archangel overseeing here, and you have the devil overseeing here with the government in the middle. So I think there's this bit of a battle going on within the Department of Defense or the Pentagon about keeping Congress advised, which is what they're supposed to do. Congress at the moment in regards to war plans. What's that? Bruised and battered back up against the wall. This is about surrendering to the guardrails that are in place. And you've got the devil and looking at alternate options here. Looking at something that's out of the ordinary, doing differently. Okay, so I mean, you saw me put those back randomly. One of those would have been on the bottom. I didn't look to see which one it was, and I split the deck, and there they are again. This is what is currently underway. An internal battle between good and evil within, I'm going to say within the Pentagon. What should be and what is fast coming out. Now, the top brass have already required to shield the public from security secrets. They're already contracted. Yep, okay. On the back foot trying to defend, and we've against this sword of truth coming out here that will be piercing the crown. The Keg's Breath, the regime, are desperately trying to keep something hidden, keep the truth from coming out. Okay, apparently also has demanded that all the top brass in the Pentagon, because if the secrets do get out, it is the end. A lot of major arcana. Also demanded that all of the top brass in the Pentagon sign non-disclosure agreements. Again, totally irrelevant if one was, okay, there's my manipulation and national security cards. Something unexpected coming out of left field here. Now, their oaths to the Constitution and to their positions within the military already cover this. There is no need to get permission and there is no need for non-disclosure agreements unless something is being done that is highly illegal or corrupt. Now here you've got potentially breaking ranks, infighting, and you've got actions having consequences, but also could be ending, something could be going to the courts and ending up in the Supreme Courts, pushing back on this, refusing to sign probably. Let's have a look. Why does, you want that one? They've said stop shuffling. Why does Hegs? Okay, we've got here the King of Swords. Action being taken in regards to a strategy here. This may even be a top military brass wanting to bring the truth forward, because the top brass want to bring the truth forward about what's going on. Why is Hegseth demanding this? And there is my military card. Okay, let's see where it goes. At the bottom, the energy, why is Hegseth demanding it? Stewing in. Chained to the devil. Nefarious reasons, dark reasons, reasons that would not stand up probably in a court of law, trying to keep illegal actions hidden. Oh, there's just so much there. In the past, we've got the Justice card, 3 major arcana straight out the bat, and 1 court card tells me this is really big. This is really big. Actions having consequences, having legal consequences. In the past, this is to do with the drug boats. Oh boy, crowning the reading, we've got the 8 of Pentacles, nailing to the wall perhaps, going through the motions, just the skilled apprentice doing the work. Rinse, repeat, but one has fallen to the floor. Okay. The energy over, why is, oh, okay, he wants all, yeah, this is basically Hegs demanding the NDAs. Hegs demanding the NDAs. One, nailing them to the wall. Okay, the immediate future. Why is he demanding this? Because he wants to keep them legally restricted from revealing the truth. It's no other reason. To restrict them from revealing the truth to Congress, to anybody. However, externally, finding himself fully exposed and revealed. Internally, be careful what you wish for with the smug merchant there. Full exposure. So why is Hegs demanding them? Because he wants them all lined up behind his back to present to dear Führer. But something's being revealed here. Hopes and fears. Expect more resignations potentially. The outcome. You've got the false victory, false announcement, a whistleblower, and volatile information coming out. And then you've got the infighting, and then out in the cold, dark money, documents being presented, and everything changing. Why does he want it? Because it's, again, trying to control, doesn't want the truth to get out. And okay, I'm wondering whether it's election information. We've got strategy, announcement from the White House to try and smoke and mirrors due to something that happened in the past that will be emotionally overwhelming. Okay, let's have another look. Is these NDAs to do with the fact that what is going on in the Caribbean at the moment with the boats? Is this to do with the illegality, entertainment only, of what is happening with the boats? I just heard Nicaragua again. I know I said Nicaragua when I did the Nigeria reading, but I'm getting Nicaragua again. Something there is just keep an eye. Is it judgment? Yep, big wake up call. Being called to judgment. Some sort of announcement coming out. The challenge being, again, he was down here at the internally, the red-hatted smug merchant. The challenge is getting everything lined up. The rejection at the bottom. In the past, secrets being revealed. I mean, goodness me, Higgs will probably tell on himself via signal gate or something, wouldn't he? Telegram. In the past, the lunacy, okay, thank you, the lunacy of what is being demanded is what I'm getting there. Okay, crowning this reading, King of Cups, don't know who it is yet, the Fool, la la la, stepping off the cliff. Oh, there's that Sun card in the same position. Something is going to be revealed, something big that is going to lead to this chaos. Running for the door, every man for himself. The inability to get the documentation that he wants. Page of Wands, an announcement. King of Wands, action in regards to some sort of action, and the Hanged Man, self-sabotage. Could be being stopped. Gift from the past. There's my DNI Haynes, and documentation being presented about the King of Pentacles and the secrets being revealed about the voter. I think this is election because this is my We the People card. Overall, I think it's something actually to do with, yes, they are behaving illegally down south, but I think it is, I think this is election stuff. Nightmare situation, volatile information coming forward, whistleblower, mercenary actions that will be emotionally overwhelming and bring the death of the government. You've got the Lovers card, back up against the wall, too much, Tower, and it's to do with the false victory, and the Smoke and Mirrors with the false victory. I'm actually thinking it's something to do with the election. Something to do with the 5th of November last year. Now, Laurie had a dream last year before I think it was August or something, where it was basically came down to a shredding wire, a fight where the masks were ripped off, and she was told one more year. Now, wondering whether it was one more year from the 5th of November. There's the Emperor on the bottom and We the People, and a big announcement coming out about the vote legacy, the Sun, it's a steel, and the steel. Oh boy, and then we're off on a new journey, and it is a new journey of strength, and it is a new journey of legal action. I think it's to do with the election, the non-disclosure agreement. We'll just double ask. Just 3 cards, guys. Is this, because it's permission to disclose anything to Congress, and they must get permission. And being asked to sign NDAs, is it to do, well, the steal that is emotionally overwhelming? Lies, stealing, let's have a look. Is it to do with election information? Is this demanding that the top brass get permission before disclosing? Because the Emperor, again, he's flung himself out, to do with the election. The Emperor, oh, yeah, the smug merchant. The challenge is the one that is sitting in the chair thinking they've got all their ducks lined up in a row. That should not be here. Be there. That's the challenge at the base, because they did not harvest enough votes. In the past, tossed out, yes. Resoundingly whipped is what I keep getting. I keep getting that Harris and subsequently those down the ballot from her got about 70%. In the past, they were resoundingly tossed out. Crowning the reading. 8 of Cups, walking away. Full moon coming up. I'm pretty sure it's coming up. I don't think it's been yet. It was pretty bright last night. Walking away, emotionally walking away. There may be some more resignations over this. But was it to do with the election? Trying to keep a lid on it. Again, Pentacles. When I'm talking about the elections and votes, Pentacles mean votes. Trying to keep it under wraps. The truth of it. The Fool card in external position, internal, the Page of Cups. La 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 off the cliff, or it could simply be new territory externally. Haven't been down this path before, as there is an unexpected announcement that comes out. Hopes and fears. A decision yet to be made. If you can hear chirping, there's the birds are going off outside at the moment. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Again, a military card charging in. The Queen of Wands. And then the Two of Cups are working together. Don't know that it's Queen of Swords is my Harris card, but this is somebody different in this really inspirational, powerful position. And to me, if there's a card for a panel or a committee working together, this would be the card for it. And then we've got, that's my card for the White House. Certain people in the White House perhaps being restrained. And we are at this new opportunity where we have not been before. Loss, disappointment, heartbreak for the moneyed ones that were installed. Overseas plans perhaps. Well, if you've got 2 flee cards, there they are, fleeing as the big announcement comes out of full exposure. And there is my Harris card, full exposure. Powerful feminine energy, secrets being revealed that brings this to a close. Nightmare situation, being the devil, those that tie themselves to the devil, finding themselves in a nightmare situation. Manipulation, Russia, judgment from the people. That will change everything with the Wheel of Fortune. And if you want to know what's on the bottom, there we are, 10 of Swords. So this is what the non-disclosure agreement's about. 10 of Swords, best of democracy, the false victory, the Tower moment, betrayal, treason, Oh gosh, they keep going. The Ten of Wands, Nine of Wands, Four of Cups, the infighting, the military, the investigation, the legal action. The cards just keep going. Can't make it up. The cards just tell the whole story. This non-disclosure agreement that they are being given, I suspect, from what the cards are telling me, I strongly suspect is to do with election fraud. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I thought it might have been something to do with what's happening down in the Caribbean, but doesn't appear to be so. Okay, let's see how it plays. Love to you all. Take care.